One, two.
My name's Carrese Archer, the game changer, and I've been chatting with Staxx.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Reese, the game changer, Ersker.
So what are you talking about? He said the Island Boy shit. He said, I guarantee you go viral for that. I said, I don't want to be viral. And then he was like, well, this shit, don't punch Nate then, because you go be viral. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But I could have knocked Nate block off, bro. I was literally arms reach away from him. He didn't know what the fuck was going on or nothing. He was doing pictures like this with his chin up with the kids,
Yeah.
throwing up the weak ass gang signs, and I'm like, I could knock this motherfucker block off right now. And then 15 minutes later, the video the whole world sees is me spilling the beer. But I'm like, 15 minutes prior to that, I could have knocked Nate the out, and it would have been nothing nobody could have did about it.
So what happened with the beer?
Oh, the beer. Ivan bought me the beer to calm me down because I was so pissed because that keep happening, and
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to be me. Nobody's letting me off the chain. I'm like, y'all brought me here to motherfucking be the dog. Let me be who the fuck I am then. They not letting me do it. So I'm pissed. I didn't like go grab us some beers and some nachos. I'm like, all right, cool. I go on the mission. I grab the beers and the nachos. I come back. I give the nachos to AJ. He don't want the nachos. Ivan eats the nachos and we drink the beer. So before I don't even think I even took a sip of the beer. Matter of fact, I didn't even get to take a sip because as soon as I handed Ivan his beer, the Nate Diaz started popping off, and that's when he had did the walkthrough. So instantly, as he looking at AJ, I'm thinking he probably about to try some AJ. He don't try AJ. He look at me next, and as he's looking at me, and as he's walking past, he literally gets to this side of my peripheral before he don't do that when he's right here in front of me. He does this when he's on this side of me to try to act like he's going to throw a punch. So when he throws the punch, I go like this. My reaction is instantly to block. I wasn't. The beer was in my hand, so I was
He
having one
went
of them
like
moments.
he went like that, right?
Yeah, I went like this. Like if you watch the video, I'm like this. But I got the beer in my hand, so the beer goes all the way up in the air. So everybody, oh, he flinched. But you could call Rampage or anybody that know me, they'd be like, Reese was not scared. If you pay attention to the video, if you know anything about fighting, he lucky he had the security with him. I would have whooped Nate right there in that moment, bro. If the police wouldn't have grabbed me, bro, that would have been a totally different situation. It would have got ugly for him because I wasn't scared of him. I done seen multiple situations with Nate slapping, punching, kicking, and choking people out. That wouldn't have happened with me, bro. The police tried to arrest me for you doing some. You
So
trying to attack me?
the cops tried to arrest you because of that whole situation
Yeah,
too.
yeah. The police tried to arrest me. I had to. AJ had to come talk to him, and some Ivan, the coach, everybody had to talk to him and let him know like I wasn't the problem in the situation. They wasn't trying to hear what I was saying. They was like, arrest this guy. I'm like, arrest me for what? Protecting myself? And y'all got the police right there. The police is right here following Nate. They got
Yeah.
him right next to him. Why he not getting arrested? He's the aggressor. But I'm the one that's about to be put in handcuffs. I got the whole crowd yelling at me, everybody throwing popcorn at me now because of the whole they all think they're Nate Diaz fans all of a sudden now, you know?
Yeah.
And at that time when that happened, nobody knew who I was, right? I wasn't gonna never come out publicly and be like, oh Nate, fight me, yada yada yada. I'm not like that, bro. I'm really one of them like, okay, you did that. I'm gonna probably see you again. And when I do, I'm gonna whoop your ass. We're gonna have a problem. But the shit went viral, went crazy, and AJ dad was like, everybody was like, "Oh, you need to make a video." Because at first we were just all laughing about it. Everybody was laughing at me in the house. It was one of them. It was an inside joke at this time. You know, it was funny. Nobody knew it was me, but the house knew it was me, so I was okay with that. That was cool for me, bro. You know, I didn't need no publication for that. You know,
Yeah.
and after watch after watching the Hot Tour girl, how she disappeared for like weeks before she came public. I'm like, I should have did that same. That should have been my strategy. But I wasn't. I didn't have the right people coaching me to do the right shit. Nobody really wants to see you win for real, right? I didn't know when I did that people were trying to like get me to look more of a fool than I already was. I didn't know I was the butt of people's jokes. I thought at this time when that shit was happening, that really want to see me rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
But it was a complete opposite. But you live and you learn. It is.
You go viral twice at one situation, right?
No, 3 times. So
3.
I went viral. I went viral at the weigh-in. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the weigh-in clip. So it's a weigh-in at the Jake Paul Tyrone Woodley too. I went viral there, and then I went viral for running up on the Island Boys.
Yep.
And then that same night, I got into it with Nate Diaz, and then that went viral, and Dana White shared it, and that's kind of what sent me over the top, right?
Yeah.
Then I was all over TMZ, Barstool. I was everywhere. I was like, I was everywhere, bro. Every platform that had a platform that's a major platform besides Joe Rogan, I was there. My name was being mentioned. I was being mentioned amongst a lot of shit, you know.
Would you ever fight Nate Diaz?
I would love to fight Nate.
Call him out.
I have several different times, but it's one of them situations where it's like I've called Nate out on so many different occasions, and it's so crazy because people think that this is how I know for a fact he knows that I've been calling him out because the last time I threatened Nate was on Power Slap after Slap, right? And what happened? If people have been paying attention, Nate don't have security for real, right? Right?
I don't know. He just
But
rolls around with his crew of people, right?
used to be the Nate Diaz motto. That's what he used to do. But when he fought Mazadov, and I've been seeing him as of late, even when he showed up to Anthony Pettis's promotion, I got tabs on Nate. I got tabs on Nate. It's gonna happen. It's all a matter of time. That ass, his ass is grass. It's just the days is coming, you know. So it's been a couple scenarios too where Nate's been in Vegas and I've been in Vegas, and I get the phone call. Nate's over here, drunk, plastered at the bar, and I literally come in 5-10 minutes after he'd already walked away. He don't know. He don't know who he with, bro. I'm not one of these punks. He done smacked and threw a hit with a water bottle or any of this shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? And it's like it's the same like with when Conor called out Mayweather. What made Mayweather give Conor the attention to fight him? Because Mayweather heard about all the call outs and the disrespect. He was like, man, fuck that guy, right? But when Conor showed up at the same club with Mayweather and he was in his face, that's when it was real, right? So I'm gonna be in the same room with Nate, and he ain't gonna have no choice but to acknowledge me. And when that happens, the world will know because I've been telling them, get you some security, keep your head on the swivel, because I will catch you slipping. Whether you're grocery shopping with your daughter or your girlfriend, I'm not gonna give a fuck. You're gonna find out who I am. All that ha ha he. I had people in my DMs talking about my daughter because of Nate Diaz. Yeah, Nate, when I see you, bro, we're gonna have a real conversation. We're either gonna talk business, or I'm gonna put these hands and feet on your ass, boy, and that's what it's gonna be. So, like I said, so Nate Diaz last fight, he just fought Mazadov, right? Why did he have security chasing a YouTuber that's barely 130 pounds? This kid he ain't got no muscles. He ain't no threat. He made his security guys chase this kid out the building because he said, I want to see you get knocked out.
Yeah.
Nate is a bro. Bona fide. And he got security. Now he got security. Where was the NDA at? They didn't have the NDA doing that. He has security that he's paying now, right? Where did that come from? Because I told them. I told the world already. If he was smart, he'll have security. Because all the you doing and the shit you've done, that's what goes around comes around. And you with a real one. Nate ain't no gangster. Nate is a dope fiend. He's a party boy. He ain't no gangster. Ain't gangster about Nate. What's gangster about smoking? Please let me know. I didn't know that shit was gangster. I don't know how that get classified as gangsterism, but where I'm from, that's definitely ain't gangster. That's called a dope fiend. And I got a pack for you if you need it.
How did you get involved with Power Slap?
Oh, How did I get involved in Power Slap? Most people don't know I got recruited for Power Slap. I didn't fill out an application. A lot of those guys, well, all of those guys that you see on Power Slap filled out an application. I got recruited like AI. You know how Allen Iverson got recruited for the NBA?
Yeah.
They picked him straight up off the streets, right? That's how they got me. Allen Iverson didn't make the draft. He didn't fill out an application. He didn't have no combine tryouts or nothing. You know, they just brought him straight in off the street because he was that raw and they heard about him, right? So that's pretty much what happened with the Power Slap situation. I went viral. With the Nate Diaz situation, Dana White specifically reposted that video. It had got over 10 million views, and that's the reason why I ended up on Power Slap. And they were really trying to make me a champion in the sport. It wasn't like they were like bringing me on to be a spectacle, right? Because if you paid attention to the whole Power Slap season one thing, and see for the first time in my life, I wasn't being for the first time in my life, people wasn't against me in that situation, right? Power Slap wasn't against me. The organization wasn't against me, right? And I didn't know that because I'm always in a situation where everybody's always against me. Even if I think they're get with me, they always show how they're really against me in the situation, right?
Yeah.
So for the first time, I get an opportunity, a genuine opportunity, of somebody trying to give me a real opportunity and put me on. I don't know that at the time because all the bad shit I've heard, you know, and not that I'm not one of those people that give a person I don't judge people what I hear off of somebody else. I'm gonna make my own determination off of you by what I deal with you myself. Whatever we do personally, I don't care what nobody else said because you ain't never me over. That ain't got to do with me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went into that situation with being mindful, but at the same time with a distorted view of who Dana White was and what he was trying to achieve and accomplish. You know, if I would have came across more of a team player, you know, I'll still be on Power Slap right now. But because of the person that I am and how I'm functioning, geared and set up, I just can't get with bullshit, you know. So it's like what had happened, what originally happened on Power Slap that caused me to basically make the decision I made was they weren't following the rules, right? I've never been knocked out. Even if you go look at my record, you go look on Tap Out. I just looked at it the other day. Even the match that I lost on Power Slap, it's a unanimous decision loss. It's not a knockout. It's not a TKO. I've never been knocked out. You know, I've been sat. You can say I got sat down. You can say you dropped me, but I've never been knocked out. No. So like stiffy.
I mean, what's it like to let somebody slap the shit out of you full force?